Do one.
Good morning.
Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Today is Monday, May 16th, and it is cruise day.
It's cruise day, y'all.
So we have spent Friday, Saturday, and Sunday in Rome, and now we are about to board the Odyssey of the Seas. This is our very first time on Royal Caribbean, so we're very excited. We stayed at the 9 Hotel Trastevere. It's a nice hotel. It's more of a small boutique type hotel. It's convenient. You can walk to a lot of different things, and even the tours that we took were not far distance-wise. So this was a good hotel. We would definitely stay here again. They also have a rooftop bar that serves free breakfast in the mornings from 7 until 10. And they also do lunch and drinks and dinner as well. So again, a good stay if you're ever coming to Italy. And from here, we're headed to the ship.
See you guys soon.
This is the view outside of our hotel. During the day, it has lots of seating for outdoor eating and drinks and things like this. It does get pretty busy, but again, very convenient. And right now it's about 9 o'clock in the morning, so there's not a lot of people out, but trust me, in the evenings, this little alleyway is packed. So we have arrived at the cruise terminal. It was about an hour ride from our hotel. We have arrived at the cruise terminal port. This is our driver that got us here safely.
Bye bye guys, my name is Michele. Bye bye from Rome. And if you want to try our service, you can go to the website www.stefanosromecabs.com. Bye bye.
Thank you.
See you in Rome.
All right,
We're
have
ready
a
for
good
you.
day.
Yeah.
Woohoo! Very easy. Porters are out here as usual. They've loaded up all of our suitcases. It's 5 of us, so we have lots of luggage. This is all of our luggage. 5 of us. And our porter has told us to follow him, so that's what we're doing.
Now, passport, check-in. Bye bye, thank you. Bye.
So we are headed straight for check-in now.
Possible or not possible, yes, and then we walk backwards from there.
Okay.
Thanks, Richard.
Okay, we are about to go through security, so of course I'm gonna have to turn this off, and I will catch up with you guys when we get on the other side. So we have gotten checked in, all of our documents verified. I don't even know if it's been a half hour.
But
It is about 5 minutes till 11 right now. I think we got to the port around 10 o'clock. All of our documents have been checked, and now we are headed towards the ship. So we're waiting for the rest of our party to get their documents verified, and then we'll be heading on.
See you guys shortly.
All right, so we are headed onto the ship. Do you all want a picture, Mommy? Do you all want a picture?
Right over there.
All right. Now we're
They are going to give us
on our way.
At least 30 photos. Picture. 9 days.
Can say, love the shirt.
Oh, thank you. And here is our beautiful ship, Odyssey of the Seas.
Here we go. Let's go. Yeah. Yes. It's cruise time,
Can you
guys.
carry this water, please? Trying to hold both of them and this GoPro. If it gets too heavy, let me know because I know you want some on your back. Yeah.
Guys, this has been the fastest amount of time to get on the ship.
Welcome on board.
Thank you.
Welcome aboard.
Thank you. Thank you. Good morning. Here she is. Oh. So we are actually on board the ship right now.
On board the ship, y'all.
Good morning. And these are the lifeboats.
Thank you. And we're inside the ship now.
Hello, welcome guys.
Hello.
Welcome aboard. So now you guys it's better to go to your master station first.
Okay.
So you
I think we're master C3.
You can go to. Okay, you're C3. Okay. C3 is just over there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Sounds good.
Yeah.
Okay, so now that we are on board, they are asking us to go to our muster stations first. We are muster station C3, and it's right on the same entrance that we entered on, which is right above Sorrento's and Cafe Promenade. C3. cutting this off while we do our mustard. Okay, less than 2 minutes and our mustard drill is done.
We've been musterized.
C3 is actually in the Winter Wonderland restaurant, but due to boarding purposes and making things easier, we were kind of across the hall just for today. But in an actual emergency, we would be in the Wonderland restaurant. So now, I guess we're gonna go somewhere and find some food and sit down for a bit until our cabin is ready. You know what? We need to get on the internet somewhere so that we can, yeah. So I say we go down and just sit on like that promenade area. You wanna just steps, yeah. And then just jump on Wi-Fi. Okay. So right now we're just gonna find somewhere to sit and try and hop on Wi-Fi for a bit. Here is the music hall and the photo studio. Once things are open, we'll take you guys inside. You want to sit right here, baby? So for now, we're gonna sit and see if we can hop on the Wi-Fi to try and do reservations and things like that. So we are at Playmakers. We had onion rings and chicken wings. We had the barbecue wings as well as the Jamaican jerk wings. Now it's dessert time, and this is the campfire cookie. It is very hot, like to the point where you can't even touch the bowl that it's in. It comes with ice cream, marshmallows, and then there's like a chocolate chip cookie under there, and vanilla ice cream, and a glass of milk. It is now 1:15. We are in our cabin. We actually got all of our luggage already and everything. So the luggage is blocking the door, but just a quick room tour. When you enter, there's a full-size mirror. As we enter, our bed is closest to the door. There is a closet here. Now open the closet. Plenty of clothes hangers. And stepping into the bathroom real quick. It does not have the regular shower doors. It's the kind that opens towards the door. Inside they do have a hair and body wash, 2 shelves, and the shower head. There's a hook in there as well. And then as I step in a little bit, there are some shelves. They do provide some small glasses as well. There is a trash can and some storage down there. A sink, nice size mirror, towels, and hand towels. And there's the bathroom. There is a step there, so be aware of that. Next to the bed, there are some shelves down there as well. Electrical socket and a light. Nice sized bed. And on the other side of the bed is again more shelves, telephone, and a light. There is some storage above the bed as well. There's 2 of these. Lots of storage. I'm impressed with that. Here is another closet. And with the closet, this one is a little different. It's not full size or full length. There are some shelves, a safe, more clothes hangers, and below you have 2 drawers. Lots of space in the drawers. And then behind me, we have the TV on the wall, a trash can, a nice vanity area, and here is a nice lamp, more storage for you. Inside of here is the refrigerator. And then 5 drawers. There is a hair dryer. And then more storage. In here they have breakfast menus that you hang on your door if you want room service. And they also have a breakfast menu, an extra box of tissues, and again, just more storage space. Now, this is a balcony cabin. So this is our balcony. It is an ocean balcony. On Royal Caribbean, they have different types of balcony cabins. So this is just a standard ocean balcony cabin. 2 chairs, table. We are still in port. And here's our second chair. They do have these so that you can kind of just relax. Put your feet up and relax. And here, going back into our cabin, we do have a couch. I assume if there's more than 2 people traveling in your group, this might pull out into a bed. And that concludes our room tour of cabin 12954 on board the Odyssey of the Seas. Okay, so something really cool with Royal Caribbean. They have where you can use your smartphone to unlock your room door. You do not have to pull out your key.
You get a digital key on your phone and you upload it's tied to your passport, so your ID is tied to you, and once you're synced in, it'll tell you that all you do is put your phone up to the little magnet thing, and now the door is open.
So, again, as James just said, I put my phone up to the little Royal Caribbean emblem on the door. The door lit up green, and then the door was unlocked. I think that's a pretty cool feature.
And one other thing, going out on Royal Caribbean, the door pushes out. That's just an FYI for everyone.
We're so used to other ships where the door swings inwards that I struggled for a few trying to get the door open.
Voila.
Get those early check-in times. Looking out here, you probably can't see, but there are tons and tons of people coming. Like people as far as I can see. Now keep in mind, we have been on the ship for about 2 hours, almost 3 hours at this point, because we got on at 11 o'clock and it is now 10 minutes to 2. So we have already gotten on board, had lunch, booked our shows,
Had drinks.
booked our dining at the specialty restaurant. As James says, we've had drinks, we've gotten to our cabin, all of our luggage is here, and people are still not on the ship yet. That amazes me, and maybe it's because I'm always excited to get my vacation started, so we always try to get the earliest check-in time as possible. And this is a new, huge ship, so I want to see as much as I can. Now, we are in a balcony cabin, so below us we do have the safety ropes. And again, we are still in port. Hello. So we are on Odyssey of the Seas. We have been in Rome for 3 days. We flew in on Thursday. Well, we left the United States on Thursday at 5:45 p.m. Our flight arrived in Rome around 8:15 Friday morning.
Friday the 13th.
Yes. First tip. If you have a flight arriving first thing in the morning, verify with your hotel that you can drop your luggage off and then go somewhere else. Unfortunately for us, when we got to the hotel, our rooms were not ready. And we are traveling with some friends, so there's a total of 5 of us. So we stored our luggage at the hotel. We went and had breakfast and came back. However, our rooms were not ready until 3 o'clock. So again, we arrived at 8:15. Rooms were not ready until 3 o'clock. Now keep in mind, we flew out on Thursday. So on Friday, we still have the same clothes on from Thursday. We just wanted to shower, brush our teeth, and then get our trip started. We couldn't do that because we had to wait for our room. Anyway, once our room was ready for us, we got checked in, we took a shower, and then we went on a food tour. The food tour was amazing.
It was wonderful. It was one of the best tours that we've been on.
Yes, lots of food, different foods, pastas, pizzas, typical Italian food. Lots of wines, cheeses, things like that, red wines, white wines. They did a great job at pairing specific wines with specific foods.
And we met some great people also.
Yes, we did. We met a guy named Greg, and we met some ladies from Minnesota.
Yes, from Minnesota.
So if you're watching, hi.
Hi.
Nice meeting you. Nice chatting with you. After that, the tasting also included gelato. I had never had gelato, so this was exciting for me, needless to say. I'm addicted now. I did have gelato all 3 days of this trip, but that ended our first day. Our second day, we did the tour of St. Peter's Square, which included the Vatican, the Sistine Chapel,
and the Vatican Museum.
Yes. Now, keep in mind, there is a bit of a dress code. I did not really see them enforce it, but I did see signs all over the place. Most people wore like a business casual type attire. They do tell people, you know, women, shoulders have to be covered, your knees have to be covered, no crop tops, things like that. But again, most people wore something like business casual clothing. Now, I do realize that some people will not have clothing like that because they're on vacation. If you have on jeans and a decent shirt, they're not going to say anything, but just know no crop tops. Women's knees need to be covered and their shoulders need to be covered as well.
And the one other thing I would say, make sure you wear some comfortable shoes because of the cobblestone that you'll be constantly standing on and walking on. Make sure your shoes are comfortable.
And that's for Italy as a whole,
Yes.
not necessarily the tours that we went on, but as a whole. I don't understand how the women over here were walking in heels. So ladies, go for comfort. Leave the heels at home. And just be prepared to walk a lot. Here in Italy, everything, well, at least in Rome where we stayed, everything was so convenient that we walked to a lot of the things that we wanted to do. Taxis are available. They also have Uber. If you're going to do Uber, it is Uber Black. And a safety tip, all of the Uber cars here in Italy are black. If a car pulls up stating they're your Uber driver and it's not black, do not get into that vehicle because Uber rules state that all of their cars are black. If you're going to take a taxi, that's easy enough as well. Our hotel always called taxis for us. However, we were traveling with a party of 5. So sometimes it wasn't always easy for us to fit into one taxi. So a lot of times we had to take 2 taxis, which was fine. It was still easy. There's taxi stands all over the place that's easy to locate as well. So getting around the city is quite easy. We stayed at the 9 Hotel Cesare. That hotel, it's a nice little boutique type hotel. So it's not large, but it was nice.
Very convenient.
Yes, it was convenient. We could walk right outside and they had restaurants and drinks and things like that that we could just walk to within 1 minute. They also have a rooftop bar that serves breakfast in the mornings from 7 to 10. The breakfast is free. They also do lunch and cocktails and dinner as well. We ate there one time. We had pizza. It was good. We did have drinks there a couple of times. They were good. The staff is friendly. The rooms were decent. Of course, because we're in Italy, nothing is huge over here, but they were definitely spacious, lots of storage. They were clean and they did service our rooms every day. So we got clean towels and things like that. They made our beds every day. The tours were long. They were like 3 to 3.5 hours long.
We also did the tour of the Colosseum. That was an amazing tour. That's the tour that I was looking forward to the most. And we arranged with our tour guides to be able to go underground to see where all the slaves and the gladiators, where they stayed, and the animals. So it was amazing to be able to walk the undergrounds and then walk to the mid-level and to the top within the Colosseum.
Yes, so that was on day 2 for us. No, that was day 3 because we got there Friday.
Yes.
So on day 3, we took the tour
Yes.
to the Colosseum like he said. Now, right now, this is the 2nd week of May.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what you mean by.
I think this is May 16th today, so keep that in mind. Just coming out of the pandemic, so for the underground portion of the Coliseum, they are only allowed to have 300 people in at a time. So you have to book that portion of the Coliseum, and I think you have to be with a tour guide in order to see that. They only allow a certain amount of people in at a time to kind of stick with social distancing as much as possible. So keep that in mind. However, if you only want to see the top portion of the Coliseum, you can do that on your own. You do not need to go with a tour guide for that. And our tour guide for both days, they were amazing. They were very passionate about their jobs. They knew the history, and again, they were just passionate about it. They answered all of our questions. They didn't rush through things. So it was just nice. After the Coliseum, we went back to the area where our hotel was because we had to get a COVID test so that we could board the cruise ship Odyssey of the Seas the next day. We got to the pharmacy. They took us right away. It was 44 euros total for the two of us. We took the test and they said it would take 20 minutes for the results. However, it did not take 20 minutes. I think it was closer to 15, but conveniently there was a restaurant right next to the pharmacy and we had not had lunch. So we just sat down and had lunch, and the person from the pharmacy brought our results over to us, which was great. Thankfully, we are both negative. Which is why we're on the ship right now. So that was good. Later, then we walked around. We went to the Trastevere fountain.
It's a fountain, yes.
We went there. We, of course, tossed our
coin
into the fountain. Something to keep in mind. Italy has a lot of people, and especially in Rome, which is where we were, the streets are narrow, the sidewalks are narrow, and there's lots of people. There is no social distancing here, okay? So I would just say know that coming in, because some people like me, I don't do well with people in my space all the time, and I'm not always great about crowds. That went out the window this trip. So just keep that in mind. There are people everywhere. There are tourists everywhere. So just pack your patience. Just know that there's going to be people everywhere, but just enjoy it. I really enjoyed this trip. Unfortunately, I would have liked to have at least one more day here because there's so much that I still want to see. So I feel like I have to do an Italy part 2. Anything else?
I think that sums it up.
Yeah. So this...
And then also our shuttle driver from the airport and then also to the port here have been great. We'll plug in the company and their information also in our vlog so everyone will have that information.
And we'll also put in the tour information because, again, we had 3 tours. They were great. Our first tour, the food tour, we even got there a few minutes late simply because our rooms weren't ready. And in fact, the people that we're traveling with, their room was not even ready at 3 o'clock. So all 5 of us had to shower in our room. And again, it's like 3:30 and we're all trying to get showered. And I think we were supposed to meet at 6 o'clock
like
for the tour. And we may have gotten there at 6:10, 6:15. But again, the lady was so nice and she waited for us and we really appreciated that. But again, Rome is a very nice city. I enjoyed it. I would not want to drive here, that's for sure. I felt like the pedestrians were very bold. They just walk out into the street even though cars are coming. So my nerves had to get used to that because I was grabbing onto things a lot because I thought we were going to hit pedestrians all the time. And they were not even fazed by it. They had some, what are the circles called? anyway, they have these traffic circles, but there's no lines. So we start over here, but then we move over here. It was just interesting. I would not want to learn how to drive in Italy, that's for sure. So again, if you come to Rome, it's a really nice city, lots to see. Just be prepared to walk a lot. The people here are nice. Not all of them speak a whole lot of English though, so expect that. Oh, one good thing I would also advise, if you have a smartphone, put Google Translate on your phone. A lot of the taxi drivers did not speak English, so we had to show them like the address on our phone. So it was good to have our phones. Also, if there was a menu that we had and if it was in Italian, we can put our phone on that menu and Google Translate would translate the menu for us. So that's also a handy tip. Anything else?
I think you've touched on everything.
Yeah, I think that's about it. So
We'll have some pictures and videos to go along with everything that we just talked about. You can see the food and everything like that.
yes. So again, the biggest thing is your flight time. If you get in early, just try to arrange with your hotel to at least be able to drop off your luggage so that you can go and enjoy your day. Our first day, I felt like we were just sitting around waiting because they were trying to do their best to get us a room early. But again, we did know that their check-in time was 3 o'clock. So it's no fault of the hotel. It's just the way that our flight came in so early and we just wanted to shower before we got anything started. So if you're coming to Rome, enjoy.
Thank you, everyone. See you soon.
Bye.